All right, I've got some entertainment news for you now. Look at this guy. Is he famous? Do you recognize him? Well, he might be. Can being internet famous actually make you famous? YouTube star, that's his Markiplier, that's who you were looking at, is trading his webcam for the big screen. His horror movie, Iron Lung, is generating major buzz ahead of its release this month. The film, he wrote it, he directed it, he stars in it, takes place entirely inside of a rusty submarine in an ocean of blood. Sounds like a horror movie, right? Pre-sale tickets for this are surprisingly strong. Can a YouTuber become a Hollywood icon? Well, the analysts are watching this closely to see if his millions of subscribers actually buy tickets and show up at the theaters. We'll see.
Interesting. When does it go? Is it released?
I know it's later this month. I don't have a date yet, but it's happening soon.
All right. Well, if you're looking for that next podcast for the commute into work, the term award-winning podcast now carries some extra weight in Hollywood. Amy Poehler took home the first ever Golden Globe in the brand new genre earlier this week for her show, Good Hang. The series launched just 10 months ago, but quickly became a fan favorite for its loose conversational style with A-list friends. Moments like Amy and former First Lady Michelle Obama roasting each other's parenting styles, or Paul Rudd's unbeatable bar mitzvah playlist. Poehler has hosted stars like Martin Short, Quinta Brunson, and Tina Fey, and she even beat out her ex-husband Will Arnett's podcast, Smartless, to take home the historic trophy.
That's probably got to feel pretty good.
That's got to feel really good. Waiting for the Two Michelle's One Question podcast to win a Golden Globe.
Hey, future aspirations for your podcast.
Hey, right?
Get yourself a Golden Globe, right?
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Hey, the boys from Boston are back, and if you don't know who I mean, there they are. You remember them?
Oh, yes.
Of course, we're talking about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, who are set to reunite on Netflix this weekend. A gritty crime thriller called The Rip. The pair play Miami cops who find millions of dollars in stolen cash. Evidently, these raids, what they get from them is called The Rip. That's what the name is from.
Okay.
Right? So this is like a $20 million rip.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they figure out whose loyalty is whose and trustworthiness, and they all turn on each other for the money. Okay. This marks nearly 30 years. 30 since they won their first Oscar together, if that makes you feel old, for Good Will Hunting. Since then, of course, they've conquered Hollywood with hits like Dogma and Air, and even started their own production company, which is called Artist Equity, and is producing this new film.